Just maybe
I'm feeling good and get my body back to where it needs to be.
Good. Yeah. So tell me what's I read a few things, but tell me from your words what's going on with you and what brings you in.
A lot of it's more my like shoulders and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because of my job that I had, and shoulder pain just because it's repetitive motion.
Yeah.
Lower back because of not certain the positions I do for my job.
Yeah.
Lifting more than 50 pounds.
Sure. And just to clarify, your job before it was a
automotive mechanic technician,
and now you also do stuff with race cars and stuff too, right?
Racing, pit crew. Now I'm doing mobile tool trucks, so now I'm moving boxes,
and everything.
A little bit better now, just because I'm not doing the same repetitive motion.
Yeah.
It's only random once a month maybe if I lift a heavy object.
Sure. So we're here because your body needs a little bit of help, right?
Yes.
It needs a little bit of a tune-up as well too.
Definitely.
Kind of what you're saying. Do you get headaches, migraines, stuff like that? Go ahead. So someone's nodding their head yes pretty hard over there. Okay, so tell me.
I used to get a lot more headaches, but I think they were stress related just because of my job, because of timelines and customers need the cars. I was putting stress on myself to get the cars done, and then now that I'm my own boss, I can not as stressed. The stress level is a different stress.
Cool.
It's not as, I get it maybe once in a while now.
Okay. So what's once in a while to you?
Once in a while is maybe once a month or once every 2 months. So usually happens more when you forget to eat. But that's, you can change that.
Yeah, I get you.
But most of the time it's just stress from money, finances, what's coming up next week, things like that.
Yeah. So tell me, how do you feel like the x-rays, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the x-rays, but how do you feel like the pain and everything is impacting your daily health, your life? I mean, obviously, like, you're coming to us from Los Angeles here today.
Yes.
And there is, like, no one ever just comes just to come. Like, obviously you have a tune-up, but there's got to be something else that's happening in your body that you're like, I don't like this, right?
It's more afraid. I think I'm more afraid to, one day where I just get up from the couch and I twist a certain way. I'm afraid to just move a certain way because then my sciatic nerve will hit or I'm stuck.
Yep.
And that's my main issue is I don't want to be afraid to just get up one day and then I'm like, my body's done.
Why are you afraid of that? Did that happen before to you?
It happened twice where the first time I was at work getting dressed, putting on my clothes and bent over and my sciatic nerve that was it. And then the second time it happened when was the second time it happened?
It was at work too.
It was at work as well.
Wow.
So I'm afraid just bending over, just actually getting up.
Yeah.
Just moving a certain way is just gonna make me where I'm done for the day or until I get either chiropractic or acupuncture or something or just completely puts me out of, puts me out completely.
So would you say like you're just trying to get ahead of the 8 ball with everything?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And just make myself a little better as far as like exercising and just doing as much as I can for my body because that's all we have.
What it also seems to me is like the worry also comes from the fact that now you're your own boss, right? And with your being your own boss, I'm my own boss as well too, that there's, like you said, it's a different type of stress, right?
Yes.
To me, I think there's added on stress than like Dr. Mena's over there. Like he gets to, adjust people and be like, hey, see you later. See you later, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe get yelled at me. I don't by me or something. But besides that, he gets to go home and do whatever. I think for us, we go home and we're like, okay, so what do I got to do next? I got to do this. I got to do this. Even after work today, I got to go to a coffee shop and do some work or do something, right? So there's always something that has to happen. So I think where your worry lies, I think is very warranted. For myself, like I don't want to get hurt either. Right. I can't be out of commission. Like you were talking about your hands. Like I can make sure I'm good with my hands. Shoot, if my hands are done, then what am I going to do? Use my elbows? I can use my elbows here and there, but I can't. I need my hands.
Right.
So it becomes more in the forefront of your mind that as we start to get older, as you start to take on more responsibility, that we're continuing to help you out, because the family, like for you and your wife, like you got to be there the whole time, right? So that's where so I'm basically sympathizing with you, because you know, we want to be good the whole time.
Definitely.
So let's do this now. Sophia, come over here. Let's not block him. So Keith, I'm going to show you a couple of x-rays. Now I think really what the tough part about what you do is that it's a repetitive job, and even from the traumas before, like the stuff you were doing before for all those like being a mechanic for all those years, it still takes into account of how your body is set even to this day, albeit less than when you were doing it, but there's still some things that your body's going to remember, right? And now you're doing this, and obviously this doesn't feel very good whenever you do it, so you get those twinges and those hitches. Now we're going to start at the base and work our way up, and what we're always looking for is as much symmetry as we can. Obviously our bodies aren't perfect. They're going to be asymmetric in some ways, but there are going to be times where it becomes so asymmetric that it's not quote unquote in the normal range for us, right? So there's going to be instances of why things can happen and why things should happen and why things don't happen. Now when we look at this normal, see how there's a straightness and there's this levelness. With you, what we notice is that this whole right side is dropped down a good bit, and obviously you want to see that levelness, but we want to be around 5 millimeters. When we measure this discrepancy, you're about 17.24 to this right side. It's a good bit, right? Now, it's not even just like it's like this, it feels like it's tilted downwards this way. Do you have a wallet in your back pocket or anything?
No.
Okay, good.
I've from a long time ago, I stopped.
Okay.
It was good 10 years ago I stopped.
Okay, good.
So I've, just because of the sciatic nerve issue, but
that
more
was that was the thing. Yeah, so what we want to do is try and re-level this as much as we can with your body. There's going to be things that we recommend for you to do outside of here so you don't continue to get that sciatic stuff. But you know, we want to make sure that we're restoring the motion in between these joints and working our way back to that normal there. The other thing that we see, and I think this is really where the sciatic stuff probably came in more than anything. There was two things kind of working against you, right? The hip unleveling. But then when we look at a spine and it's looking this way, so this is what it should look like, this is what yours looks like. There's not a huge difference, but what is different is the curvature angle. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So ideally we'd like it to be closer to 40 degrees and you're at 52. So there's just a little bit too much of this going back this way. But what I really believe causes a lot of the neck stuff and the lower back stuff is your mid back. Really because this part, whenever you've been working like this for so long and you sit and then you're doing this, your whole body turns in and curves almost like a racing seat. Okay. And when it's stacked this way, it doesn't stack very good. Right. So we are supposed to have curvatures in your spine that your body needs to have. So this curvature should have curvatures here, and curvatures here. So when we look at this normal should be at 43 degrees, this should be at 40. Now, when the curves are off, say for example, that neck goes this way, that middle back then pulls back, and then that lower back goes like this.
So it's compensating.
It's compensating, right? Think of your spine as like the frame of a car. The main portion of that spine, there's two main factors of the spine, the main things. So the spine is supposed to be able to protect that spinal cord. That's the first and foremost thing that it's supposed to do. Second, it's supposed to be able to distribute weight evenly throughout the rest of that spine. So when we press down, if that spine is off kilter, well, first let me do this. If it's nice, you can see how much resistance there is, right? You're good. But the thing is, if I just do this and we do basically what your spine's doing and we go like this, same amount of force, same amount of pressure, but your body starts to shift in a different way. Now your body's not going to fold like an envelope, so what it does, it takes all the muscles, stiffens them up, and the muscles then are being used as support rather than some of the facet joints and the bones that are supposed to be used as the actual weight-bearing mechanisms. Okay. So you start to wear out in different areas, and that's why sometimes you'll have the sciatica, because what happens with the sciatica is that it's going to be like the rubber, where the rubber meets the road. It's like that's the last bit that happens. Yeah. Okay. So the other thing is that when we look at your neck here, this is a little bit easier to see. ideally it should look something like this. Get out of here. So when we look at this curve and you look at your curve, what do you notice?
That one has a lot more curve than mine's, more straight compared to what is normally supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. So yours is a lot straighter. So ideally it's supposed to be at 43 degrees. And so when we measure this is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is at 7. So you have a 9.8 degrees. So call it 10 out of 43. So about 80% loss of that curve in that neck. Now you can get that curve back. One of the way, and just to, before I move forward, when you get headaches because of the stress, basically what that's telling me is that your body's not able to compress well, right? It can't take that stress well. That's why you see something like, oh, they look stressed out, but why aren't they getting headaches, right? The reason why it's because whatever the way that their body's positioned, the way that it's compensating that position is not putting a lot of pressure in this area. The thing is, when you don't have a lot of like curve in this area, these bones don't take a lot of the weight, and so all of that pressure goes on top here and down here and smushes it. So when you get stressed, you probably feel like it's like this because your body's like, I don't know what to do.
You don't know where to put it.
You don't know where to put it.
So it's basically, that's compensating for, like, it doesn't know where to go, so it just goes straight up.
Yeah, so either go straight up or go straight down. So one or the other. So what we're trying to do is realign so that your body can have more of that curvature. The way you get that curvature back is 3 things. 1 is the adjustments, 2 stretches and exercise, but 3, there's a traction block here. And all you have to use to get that curve back is that traction block continuously every day for about 20 minutes. So we limit the amount of times that we see it. Like, I don't want to see it 3 times a week. I don't know how many times you saw the other person, but that's just too much for me. We want to see about once or twice a month at the most. If you use those blocks continuously, you will see an improvement even when you're not coming here, right? It is one of the things, the hills that I'll die on, is that as I've used it, it's made dividends in my life. And when people do it here and they stay on track with it, right? Stay on track. When you stay on track with it and you do it, you come back, you're like, oh, I feel great. That block hurt at first, but now it feels great. And I use it all the time. And it's because your body craves, like, I'm sure when you have this neck tension, what you do is like this, and you try and
compensate for it, and you try and.
But innately, your body goes like this because it hates all this pressure down this way. So you can see most people, like, when their neck hurts, they go, oh, or like this, and they try to get your body to start moving a little bit. But it goes like that because it knows that that's where that weight's supposed to be stacked on. And no one goes like, oh yeah, like like this. Nobody does this with their neck, like, to feel better. No one does that, right?
Right.
Maybe with their back to do that, but not with the neck. So what we want to do is adjust you, and then based on how your body adjusts, based on how it moves, it's gonna allow me to know how many times we want to see you. Okay, sound good?
Copy that. Yeah, all right. Sounds good.
So normally we like to see people for about 6 months, and the reason why 6 months, it gives us a good time frame, right? We want to see how your body responds. And here's the thing, that those 6 months initially sometimes don't even stay at 6 months, they go into 12 months because we start to, like, say for example, we say, let's see you about twice a month. If you do good and like we're not needing to see you twice a month, then it goes to once a month, and then once every other month. So I'm really trying to wean you off from seeing us all the time, right? I think ideally you probably shouldn't last, I don't know, you should probably get adjusted once a month, once every other month is what I think. But that's me, all right? I practice what I preach, and if I didn't get adjusted at least once a month, I'd be nuts. All right,
I got you.
Let's do it. All right, so let's do a few checks on you. I'm gonna feel actually through this. Let's see how this feels. When you get your headaches, what side do they come from?
Usually my right side.
Yeah, it looks that way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell you why here in just a second. Sophia, come straighter for me, thank you. Let's have you turn your head to the right. Okay. How does that feel when you do that?
Feels okay.
Feels like you get stuck.
A little bit.
Yeah.
If I go any further, then it'll start
hurting
a little more.
Okay. Are you forcing it all to come this far, or are you good? No. So your nose it's decent. So we're in striking distance, like 70, 75 degrees. Mm-hmm. Just 10 more degrees and you'd be perfect without having to start. Look to the left. Okay. This one's a little bit tougher, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. So I feel like there's this ball of energy that's like in this area. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you look to the left and you look to the right, it feels like this is just not quite moving,
Right.
Look to the right again. Yeah, it's like, so look straight. Stop before you have to move it a little bit more. So keep going. So right there is, you're still okay here. Yeah. But you'll see your head start to go like this if you keep going forward more. Go ahead.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, right. So that's how we know, like right at that point, it's getting stuck there. But look straight again. So to the left, I'm going to do it for you. So when you go to the left, it's good, it's good, it's good. But then right in through here, now it starts to tug a good bit. And that's ironic because we don't feel this here.
It's more just on the right side.
You feel it on that right side, right?
Okay.
Sophia, come back over here. So let's show you the camera that again. So when you go like this, go ahead and look to that right side. We can see it all just kind of bunches up right here. Like not even just this, but this whole line kind of bunches. And when that line bunches, it just means like it's just it got stuck, and then it just kind of, it's like a traffic jam. Look to the left. No traffic jam, no traffic jam, but then it's just kind of being held from the back this way. So look straight. The other reason why I could say that, like I was like, yeah, it's coming from that right side, because it seems like his head is actually shifted like up to this right side, all in through here. Not saying you're abnormal, but right here.
It is.
Sophia.
It is a little different.
Yeah. Let's have you look all the way up to the ceiling. Any pain there?
No pain.
No, look all the way down. Any pain there?
It just starts a little bit right here.
Yeah. Look straight again. Look all the way up. Okay, look straight. Now, Sophia, go straight. Let's have you bend this ear to this side. Okay, don't force it, a little easier.
All right.
Now look straight. This one to this one. Stuck, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the other reason. So that's how we know, like this,
that.
we don't like this.
Okay.
Stand up now for me too. And try and touch your toes for me. And stay there. Okay. So how I know this mid-back is taking so much weight is because we see this kyphotic, like you're supposed to have a kyphosis in here. This part right into there seems like a little bit too much right there. Yeah? Come back up. Is that tender and sore
to the back
too?
Yes.
So what I believe is that because you can't go down, not only just because of this, but because of that upper part, since it doesn't have that full flexion, just imagine your body working on a less than optimal amount of flexion extension in that lower back, right? Because it's getting stuck at the top.
Right.
Let's have you go face down into the table now for me too.
Okay.
Scoot down a little bit towards your feet. Beautiful. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do a few more checks here, okay? This is our 21-point inspection for you. Relax this here. Here. Lift the left leg up for me as high as you can. Keep it straight though, go back down. Keep the whole leg straight and then lift it up. Does that hurt your back at all when you're there?
Just the right side.
Just the right side. Okay, where on the right side?
Right. About right.
Okay.
In this general area.
Got it. Go back down and then do the right side now. How's that? Is that easier or harder for you to do?
Just about the same, and it's about the same area.
Okay. So we're still thinking right side. That's where it's at. Relax your legs there for me. Thank you. Ooh. It's kind of tough, huh?
A little bit, not too much.
Yeah. Okay. You let go. Relax there. Are you tense? See a tense guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I could have just like lifted your whole body up with your legs. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. Do you think, have you always been a tense person, or do you feel like it's been acquired throughout the years?
Always been pretty tense.
Always been pretty tense. Okay. See, when your wife's here, you can't lie. Yeah.
She won't let me lie.
Do you have headaches? Yes. You're so funny. Okay. So we're gonna go kind of easy at first. Okay. So what I'm noticing, yeah. Sophia, right in front of me, please. Relax that right shoulder there for me, Keith. Okay. So we're noticing that when we're looking at his spine, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like drifting to the right side like this. So this part is just really far down. This is kind of coming up, but it's also like compressing in this way. So in reality, what we want to do is see how his body kind of moves a little bit, and it just doesn't want to move this way. It's already like this whole thing's like stuck backwards this way. But if we went like this, it starts to turn, but now it needs a little bit of help. So this whole thing needs to come like this. So now we know that it's a part of these two things to become straight. Okay. So we're gonna do a few things. Take a deep breath in right here. Now, when you take a deep breath in, push my fingers up with your breath and out. Yeah. Bigger, a little bit more. And exhale. And again, deep breath in. Nice. And out. Good. Pretend like you're bringing your knees to your chest. Deep breath in. And out. Good. And then down here, deep breath in. And out. All of it, 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 all of it. Deep breath in up here. More. It's a little tougher, yeah?
A little bit.
Almost feels like you're on the verge of cramping sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how we know it's not being used. Deep breath in again. And out. All of it more. Good. Now up here, deep breath in. Good. Out. Good. Lift this up a little bit more. There we go. Out. Now let me observe again. Okay. Now lift the left leg all the way up again. I mean, that's the right, but that's cool. How does that feel this time?
A little better.
Yeah.
I don't feel the pain.
That's good. Now do the other right. That's a lot higher. Yeah? Okay. Go back down. I know it's a little weird. It's not that it's voodoo. It's all it is that we're placing air and breath into areas that just haven't moved in a long time. Let that be. Thank you. So we're finding and we're seeing how this is. Yeah. Tight feet too, huh? Yeah. Wooden boards in here? Like, what's happening, bro? My goodness.
Which foot did you tear tendon in?
My right.
Yeah, okay, so that's why it feels like that. So like the muscles have just kind of been wound up in here. Good. And then here too. Good. Okay. Let's help that out. That literally feels like a plank in there, man. Okay. Does that hurt at all?
No.
Okay. There we go. What kind of tendon did you tear?
It was a ligament and tendon on my right foot.
Do you remember which one it was?
That I don't remember.
Okay. Was it like on the bottom of the foot?
Top.
Top of the foot, okay. That makes sense. All right, easier on the shoulder again. So now we have a little bit more play. I'm gonna feel, yuck, yuck. Okay, right there. Okay, so lift this hip up here for me, go back down. Yeah. So this table's gonna pop up underneath of you, okay?
Yeah.
And do you see now when I do this how much easier
Yeah, it
this?
looks even.
It looks even, yeah. Look at you, you're even.
Okay, we'll just be there.
Yeah. So what we want to do is take this and go the opposite way. So that's why you look even, is because this hip has just been so drawn forward. And the thing is, when you're walking around like this, that's what's going to cause some of like the sciatic stuff from to eventually occur, it's because it's just stuck in a weird position. Because this here and this here is supposed to take most of that weight. And so if that weight is off, and the body doesn't distribute well, you get pain. But the good news is that you're only like, what, 31? So it's easier for you to do stuff. Just get on, just help her out. It's okay, Sophia just turned 18 the other day, so. What's this up? She doesn't talk, but no, she's not 18. You can talk, Sophia, it's okay. My old videographer, he moved back to Houston.
Oh, okay.
So now Sophia's my new girl.
Alright.
The other one's dead to me.
Oh, like he's just moved on without
No, I mean, he still does work for us. But if you watch this, you're dead. I was actually feeling better. You alright?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
There he goes. Now, without the blocks, how does it look? A lot more even, right? Lift the left leg all the way up again. Good. How does that feel this time?
A lot better. No
Yeah.
pain.
Good. Do the right side. Good. Back down. Alright. So we're seeing the light now. But what we do notice is that this upper part takes a lot of that weight in a different way. Now, I know that I want to get up here, but right now it's kind of saying no. Okay, that's a little bit easy. Okay, here. First rib. Okay. Okay. So what I want you to do is you're gonna lay on your side, face this way. Thanks. Okay. How are you feeling so far?
So far, lower
Sorry.
back feels better.
Good. Scoot a little bit more forward for me this way. That's great. Stay like that. I'm gonna position you. Don't help. Thanks. Okay. All right. 6, 7. Just kidding. Okay, I've never done it. Sorry about that. Okay, let's keep this straight. We're gonna let this. I'm actually gonna position this a little bit different. Let this come down. All right. Does that hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. It's just stretching more than it usually does.
Okay, well that's good. Was it easier with your leg bent?
It was, but you can still feel a little bit here.
So it's easier like this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why I asked is because I want to be at ease. I'm not trying to like put you completely into tension. Like I want your body to feel okay. All right. Don't look at me. Good, nice and easy. Ooh, see, as soon as I did that, you're like, okay. Close your eyes.
Okay.
We're gonna challenge your body. So we gotta wait a little bit for him because he, one, is anticipating everything. But two, he thinks he's gonna fall. All right, but don't worry. Let your body just be, that's good. Rest a little bit more here. Head back a little bit, thank you. Soften into this here. Don't worry, we don't let anybody fall on Fridays, okay? Yeah. How'd that feel?
That felt really good.
Good. You're gonna give your body just a minute to just chill. You're good.
Do I move my leg or?
Whatever you want to do. You tell me.
feels a lot better than it did at the beginning.
Yeah. You're a lot tenser than I
A lot tenser than I'm.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot stiff.
You're very chill as a person, but like, very stiff as a body.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's what I need to work on.
Yeah. At the end of the day, what I coach people on is take about 30 minutes to an hour at the end of the day with no phone, no TV, nothing. You can spend it with your wife, you can spend it with yourself.
Okay.
I tell someone that owns their own business to spend it by themselves, because as a person, like, I give my time to everybody else and I don't have any time for myself, and I do it for my kids, for my wife, but I need some time to just mentally just drown out and be. So it allows your body to reset. It helps you to think about things that you haven't been able to think about, right? Even if it's work stuff and you need to think about it, you get a solution in your mind, and then it allows your body to chill afterwards. Because a part of the reasons why we get so stiff and so tense and so stressed about stuff is because we have unresolved issues in our mind that we haven't gotten to.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That way, you just don't worry about life. You just kind of like drone out and just relax.
Yeah.
Just
So like,
relax.
so for myself, like, I know that if I don't have a start of a solution to something, I'm going to worry about that thing. So I'm very solution goal oriented for a lot of things, so that I know that tomorrow, like, I'm going to do this so I can get this done tomorrow. Or I write it on like, I just write it down. So even in my quiet time, I'll write things down like I need to do for tomorrow. But that's a part of me just unwinding and letting myself relax a lot. Make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lay on this side now for me too. How we doing, yeah?
Better.
Not too bad, huh? It's good that you're taking care of your body now, right?
Yeah.
You know, I see a lot of people in their 60s and their 50s, and their body is a lot stiffer, and it's a lot stiffer because they never took care of it. I literally had a guy, my last guy was like, you know, my chiropractor told me this thing at 30, I never believed them, and now here I am dealing with it.
Oh no.
And I'm like, hey, well, at least now here you are. But some of the stuff that he's dealing with right now is kind of irreversible. But it's, I mean, he's come to the conclusion, he knows, right? That's okay. All right. Breathe, easy. So this one is more of this hip, right where you were feeling everything before, right? So we're gonna keep this, loosen this up a little bit. Okay. So as soon as I give any compression towards him, he's like, ugh, you know? So we need to let his body just kind of be. So we're gonna go in. So I know that's as far as I need to go. Chest up a little bit, chest up, thank you. Good. Wow.
Oh, that was not just in one spot. That was in multiple spots.
Yeah, that was huge.
Wow.
Take your time.
That was like straight back, all the way up. It was.
That's a kind of adjustment that we like, that it resonates to that whole body. And I think you can agree that just went all the way up.
It was like everything snapped. I don't know if it went into place. It was just like. It was like a domino effect. It was like, nope, everything goes.
Yeah. Take your time. Just let yourself breathe. Let it be.
It felt better because I didn't think I don't know, but it's like I think I went all the way back to like the middle of the back.
Yeah.
Just like.
So that's a big reason why I wanted to do that lower back before I ever hit that mid back. That mid back is a big tension area for you.
Right.
But if that lower back is all twisted and mangled, right, and the head is all twisted and mangled, these are the two primary areas. That, as much as we try to hit that middle, is always going to be twisted and mangled, right? Because we never address these things. But imagine we address this and this. These are things that are easier to address. The rest of this actually even relaxes. Yeah. All right. How are we doing? Good.
More relaxed versus when I started.
Yeah.
As you said, my body, I guess my mind notices, it's like, oh, something's coming. So.
And then the other hot spots, right? Lower back, sacrum, and occiput are all parasympathetic areas. So when that parasympathetic is running, all that, like, if it runs, then your body relaxes. But if your sympathetics are all mid-back. So people that have like mid-back, a lot of tight and a lot of issues there, chances are they're just always on the go. Right. On your stomach now, for me too. But I think that's where, like, taking that time at the end of the day is huge. Because it gives you, in my mind, it gives you time to own. Where otherwise, like, I'm living on other people's time.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you don't go into business for yourself not to own something.
Right.
You always want to own something. Scoot down towards your feet. Right here. Good. Oh yeah. So now when I'm like touching, you see like this huge difference? Even with just me touching you here, it just doesn't feel quite the same anymore, which is nice. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is a little bit more. So now the lower back isn't being held up. The mid back needs a little bit of help here. You okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to take this part right there. This is our border. Okay. And all we're doing here is trying to give some movement in this thoracolumbar junction here. And I'm just finding him. We're waiting on him. Find where my elbows are and just allow your body to relax. Yeah, just keep breathing normally. It's kind of like the other way. Good. Yeah.
So they breathe out, they don't.
Yep. Not bad, right? Easy.
Not bad.
But now even more so. Remember when I was trying to move before, right? It was hard.
Right.
But look at this. How easy it moves now, all right? Just like I like your butt. Looks good, right? Go ahead and sit face to the wall. That way. Yeah, to the right. Good. All right. So good and good. Now, what I want to see is this. Turn your head to the right. What do we notice?
Moves a lot further.
Yeah. So it's weird, right? Because we haven't touched your neck yet.
Right.
All we've done is this and this. But what the whole point of this is to show you like everything just kind of connects with each other.
Right.
Look to the left. Okay. Good. So now a little bit more. Actually, the left side's kind of worse, huh? Go straight. So we still are feeling this occiput, right? And I still feel that. But hey, what's good about this is not being pulled all the way from down here anymore. It's just this. So we do it. I like to go from bottom up because it feels easier to adjust the rest of that body later on. But when I do this left side says, hey, don't forget about me. It's like that right side's getting too much attention.
Doesn't want to feel left out.
You feel this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This atlas. Ooh, yeah, okay. You see how like this one gets stuck like right there on that left side?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's where we're gonna go first. Scoot forward a little bit. Okay. Sophia just started filming with me again. And so it takes her back. Like, she's not used to the stuff that I say. Because Dr. Jimenez never doesn't say too much.
Very different.
Yeah. Tubio's wild.
I'm a little unhinged. Yeah. But you know, it's all out of love. Right? It's fun. Who wants a boring chiropractor? I don't. Okay. I'm not calling him boring. Not calling him boring.
Totally there.
All right. But there's some people that don't say anything. They're like, all right, see you next to you.
Right.
Yeah. So lean back, trust my leg. Trust my leg. All right. And what we want to do here is get this atlas adjustment right there. You can feel that. So it's really far lateral this way. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna drop this down a little bit. All right, easier for me. Good. Here, drop your head down into my hand. Take your time.
Oh, that was a lot of cracks.
Oh, that probably hasn't been released in a while.
It's, yeah, that. I felt everywhere. Not just on my left, and more. So like instead of being here, just like
it opened on that right side, like yeah. So nice little explanation. So your atlas, what we just adjusted, goes right and goes left. There's also rotation to it as well too, but for you, yours was more laterally displaced this way.
Okay.
So when we adjusted, it went over that way. You look like you lost some breath there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Whatever was in there just released, and it was like, ooh, it was much needed.
Yeah. Take your time. Breathe. Yeah. Deep breath in, one. Out. Out. Yeah. Again, deep breath. And out. And a little bit lower. All stomach. More. There you go. Out. Is that breath a little bit easier now?
Doesn't feel as stressful or strenuous for breathing.
To be honest, right now it looks like your body is like trying to get all the nervous energy out of it. So there's a lot of like this. There's a lot of like you're trying to get this out because it feels like your body wants to be relaxed, but it doesn't know how to do it.
Doesn't know how to.
Doesn't know how to.
Right.
So a part of this is like your body saying, hey, you can let it go, right? So we're not moving on yet because I can see your body still processing that whole thing.
Or doesn't know the feeling, I guess you could say.
So like, you know, when I tell somebody like you should start relax, like I try not to say relax, or I try not to say like you need to relax, because it's like trying to find a house that you've never been to. It's like, when's the last time you've actually been truly being able to relax?
Probably never.
Exactly. So you now have to build that house from scratch. And a part of you building that house from scratch is you being at the end of the day, shutting things off. And just learning like, okay, I remember now, like that's how I want to be. So I know like for myself when I'm stressed out, like I remember like, no, I need to get back to the way that was. But if you have no reference point, your reference point becomes awful, right?
Okay.
And that's how you go from optimal to normal, right? That's really how it becomes. How are we doing?
Better.
Good. Yeah. Now that occipit's nice and clear, look to the right again. Yep. Left. Good. Easier this way now, yeah?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Without that strain of feeling pain. Because when I looked that way the first time, it was, you could feel this, I guess the tendons or the muscles just.
It was like a band, yeah?
Right.
Yes. All right. So now what we feel here. So this actually, once we adjusted this, opened this occiput and this atlas. So I don't even feel anything over here anymore. This down here though, is I'm sure you feel this right there. Yep. Good. Sit up straight. All right. Lean back on my leg. So it's such a crazy thing because sometimes what happens is that people will find that occiput and try to adjust that occiput from the get-go, when in reality, the rest of the body needed some time to just relax and like figure it out. Like your body was confused up here, just didn't know what it wanted. Now it knows, right? Good. Here we go. So we're gonna adjust into this lower part. Now this lower part's a little different because it's just like been locked for a while. Come this way. I have to get a good grip. There it is. Easy. Ooh.
I felt it.
I felt like the whole head, like it was. I think that was bigger than the other side.
It was. That was so my mind, that was fascinating. It was fascinating because we adjusted here, but I'm sure you felt that thing open up top here too.
Yes.
So that occiput was there. It was just a little bit more, but it was being superseded by a C4 on that right side. Take your time again.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard my head do that.
No.
Or neck.
Do you feel like it was just a lot physically, or did it bring up any like, because sometimes people get like this flash of like, it reminded me of this, or sometimes emotions get kind of drawn out.
I think it's more like, you always think of that sensation of like what happens in your neck and in your head, but it's like it almost releases all that stress that you are carrying every day.
Yeah.
And it makes it feel, it kind of just releases all the baggage and all the stress, and it's like kind of brings you back to like where you're supposed to be, like your optimal.
Yeah. You're finding your house again.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
Finding your comfort zone of like where you need to be, and stop worrying about all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Because I know we all carry our baggage on our shoulders,
Sure.
and it's like, if I can just relax,
Yeah.
I think it'll stop being there. And of course with like exercise and moving correctly and taking time to myself.
Yeah. Taking time to yourself and finding things that are going to help you release some of that tension or whatever it might be. So I started getting back into like martial arts, and I used to do it when I was younger, and I love punching stuff, right? That's actually, to be honest with you, how I feel like I got good at doing adjustments and stuff was just because I had the conceptual ability to think about like how I needed my body to do stuff. But there was a lot of stress relief that comes out from it too. And even my wife noticed it. She's like, you just seem a lot more calm after you're done. Like, keep going. And so, I mean, I have, but also finding those things that allow your body, like, because I think we get so caught up into work that we forget to play. We forget to be creative. We forget to do these things. We have checklists of this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. This is how much this costs. This is how much of this costs. This is what I need for this. And we become so left-brained that we forget to create, right? I think a part of you, you're an automotive mechanic. I'm sure a part of the reason why you did it before like the stress happened was because you just love to do it.
Yeah.
Right? There's lots of puzzles to it, and it's fun, and it's cool, right?
It's always something new. It's always something you can, there's always ways to, like, there's always solutions to something. You just got to figure out the ways.
Yeah, and that's kind of the same way that I feel with a person's body. And so when I'm able to be creative with that person's body, or be creative with like other things, that's when it also allows your mind to relax too. Yeah. All right, let's do one more. Lay on your back.
I think now I'm actually able to more relax than when I first started.
Yeah, and I think as this goes on more and more and more, and as you get adjusted more, you'll see your body start to change into something different. And it's hard to always like when I see somebody, I'm like, wow, your personality's here. He's like, it is, and like, but it is, and you're like, yeah, you seem nicer. Scoot down a little towards your feet. And like, maybe it's because I met you, but I've already met you. I'm like, no, like you just kind people have this demeanor after they get adjusted and after they feel like they've had a few days of sleep underneath their belts and they know what it's like to be normal again, that the body shifts, the neurology shifts, like the emotions shift, and you're able to take on the stresses of daily life a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
I want to see this. We're just gonna double tap hold a little bit. Oh yeah. So even like when I'm moving your body around like this, you're not like trying to force or guard anything.
That took my breath away. That was, I don't know how to explain it.
That is the one that I've wanted to get this whole visit. Honestly, that's the one.
Led up to this.
Yeah, everything is led up to this. I try to unwind this or this,
Yeah.
and then the middle back was like free again. We could have been done there and it'd been okay, right?
Yeah, that was. Yeah. That was a. They all have different intensities, but that was like a. That literally took. Had no words for it.
Yeah. And I think that's saying something, right? That I was telling you, like, the middle back, I think, is the major cause of everything.
Right. I think
We had
that's-
words for the other ones. This one was the unspeakable one.
I think they all need to talk to each other, but they're all. I think they were not aligned with each other. Like, nope.
Yeah.
One doesn't want to move with the other, and
They're starting to now.
yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Good.
I think it'll start becoming a lot better and freer. That way, kind of your body is a lot looser instead of being all stiff like I normally am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. We're going to do one more. I am not, I know you've probably seen the videos, but I am not trying to rip your spine out. Okay. What I'm trying to do here, especially with you, let's shut down. There's been so much of a release everywhere that we don't want this to dominate what we've done. Okay, so we are adding this because I know his body's still a little compressed. Yeah, there's a little, it's some in the mid back, some in the uppers, nothing like crazy. Teeth together, okay? I just don't want your tongue coming at me. You know?
Oh, that felt like my lower back. Oh. Wow.
But it's hard.
Almost feel like I'm taller.
I know. Yeah, hey, you're welcome.
He is natural, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Because he carries so much on him. You
Yeah.
can't tell. You know?
Because you slouch and your spine, you just compress yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. You still feel a little bit in the lower back, but it's like it.
Is it like tingly?
Not tingly. It's almost like, almost in the same pain,
Like
when
achy?
when I moved. But
Yeah.
then it's going away because I think it was just the shock of
Yeah, 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 yeah,
the
yeah.
pulling.
I get you. It opened up.
I think that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that lower back, it's going away. It's just like if you don't think about it and forget, that's when it just opens everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feel a lot looser as far as like neck, and it doesn't feel as tense like I used to. Where I feel like everything is gonna be better as far as like opening up and like not everything's
Yeah, your body, it's going to take a few hours for it to reconnect again.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It hasn't done this in a while. The other thing is that the muscles have been so shortened for so many amount of years.
Right.
That it's going to remember how it is to be expanded. Right. And that's where it needs some time to figure that out. It needs to figure out how long it's going to be. So if the joint is compromised, and that joint can't tell the muscles how long or how short it can be.
Right.
It kind of just gets stuck, you know. So this is good.
So it's just remembering. It's used to where it needs. It is.
Yeah. And so now it takes some training to open itself up more.
Okay.
So that's where the blocks are going to come in for the neck. There's also going to be one for the mid to back that we recommend, so that you continue to get that length in your spine the way that it needs to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
That was nuts. I loved it.
That middle back was just intense.
Yeah. You know, I love adjusting that are in their like 30s, they're like early 50s, because the spine still moves well.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get to like the 70s, I'm like, "Ooh, this is gonna be tough." You're gonna require all my energy.
Okay. Well, it's good that I'm actually able to do it.
Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, very good. Good. Let's sit up and face that way now for me. No offense to the 60 or 70-year-olds, it's just, you know, they're not as vibrant. Not as pliable. You gotta watch what I say. Like, they'll come after me in the comments. They'll be like, "I'm more vibrant than you." Why are you wearing? I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me see. Good. Look to the right. Beautiful. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Left. Good. How does that feel?
A lot better. No more strain. Like, I remember feeling strain here before.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not as tense.
No. It's like you're trying to figure out now what to do.
It's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's like, wow, look at that. I don't know. I didn't remember I could actually turn that far. Just a little bit more. This is just ribs that are just elevated. Good. I look to the right again. Yeah, better, yeah? Look to the left. Yeah, all right. Look straight. Look all the way up to the ceiling. How does that feel this time?
Better. I know it's just a little, but that's obviously my skin. And I think I can look further.
Yeah, you can. And then look down. How does that feel?
Better. Not as much stress.
Mm-hmm. Look straight. And back on your back. Let's see one more thing. And down a little bit. Okay. Bend your legs for me. Nice. Thank you. So a little bit high. So down. Just want to see how that is. Yep. Good. Good. Okay. On this right. Sorry.
I'm good. You're good.
One more. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Now stand up for me. Just want to make sure. And then try toes. A little bit better. How does that feel on your back?
Better. It's not in the same. No pain. It feels like I'm further than I was.
Yeah. It doesn't look like before, like your legs were just going backwards too and trying to compensate for going down.
Yeah. No pain to where it normally would be.
Yeah. So as we your body still needs a few, but hey, this is a great start, and your body will start to calm down and do everything that it needs to do here. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Changes that you're noticing compared to when you first walked in.
A lot looser.
Yeah.
A lot looser. A lot kind of like, let's say like Jello. Just
Yeah.
calmer, relaxed, more. He knows where it needs to be, like wants to be.
Yeah.
Like in its optimal spot, like optimal space. So
Yeah.
I think it's just a couple more sessions, and we'll be good.
Good. You know what I love the most is that your wife's just so happy. She's just like cheesing. So and it makes me